People need to wake the up and realize that the online reality is not the real world reality. I'm tired of seeing clickbait horseshit Call of Duty hate videos. I'm sick and tired of seeing clickbait horseshit XDefiant videos. I'm just getting sick and tired of all these YouTubers taking all their subscribers for rides, lying to them and manipulating them. And I know a lot of you don't want to believe the fact that you are being manipulated, but you are being manipulated. Hating on Call of Duty is totally cool. Hating on XDefiant is totally cool. What's not cool is when people feed you lines of horse shit, feed you a bunch of clickbait nonsense, and simply just gaslight their community and subscribers. I have been doing Call of Duty videos for over 17 years, multiple channels, thousands of videos, and I have been critical of the game and critical of the community. But the difference is that my hate and my critical videos are actually based in reality. And Call of Duty YouTubers and the hate for Call of Duty now is not based in reality. The amount of nonsense, lies, and manipulation that these people do to their subscribers is getting absolutely out of control, and enough is enough. I can't sit here and just watch these clickbait videos all day with the people using nonsense stats and nonsense bullshit propaganda pushed into their subscribers to make YouTube videos so they can get views. And I had enough of it. And unfortunately, so many of these people watching these videos are gullible and don't know what's really going on. And in this video, I'm trying to just be honest and real with you so you guys can actually figure out what's going on and not fall for this nonsense anymore. Like I said, being critical of Call of Duty, there's no one who's done it longer and better than I have if you know what's really going on in YouTube and the history of YouTube. But when you're being critical about something that's not even based in reality and you're just lying to your audience and just making up things and having cognitive bias going on like at record levels I've never seen before, it's absolutely just disgusting, and it's just not cool to be fucking with your audience like that and just manipulating people. And I will say this, the reality you see online is not the actual reality of the real world. People out here making up nonsense like, oh, my sources say that the skill-based matchmaking is going to be out of control, this is going to happen, Black Ops 6 is going to fail. No, it's not. No, it's not. As much as you may hate Call of Duty, I'm with you on that. Don't get it twisted here. Like, listen, Call of Duty, Activision, Microsoft, the Call of Duty community, they can all pound sand, but we have to not like just make up a bunch of horseshit to try to push an agenda. Just because you hate something doesn't mean you can make up a bunch of nonsense and clickbait people to make a YouTube video. It's just not cool. It's not authentic. It's not organic, and it's not being real. And you can't do that. I mean, I guess you can. You can do whatever you want. I'm just not going to sit here and do it, and I'm not going to just let it go without me saying something. First of all, XDefiant is not doing anything to Call of Duty. Understand that. As much as you want it to change Call of Duty, it is not. That is a reality. What you feel, no one gives a fuck about. Facts don't care about your feelings. The facts are, on Xbox, a free-to-play XDefiant is only 5th or 6th on the most played games. Call of Duty, Fortnite are still 1 and 2. Roblox, Minecraft are beating the hell out of it. It doesn't matter if they had 10 million players. It's free to play. That just means someone logged on, tried it. Doesn't mean they're actually still playing the game. You got to be honest. It's doing great. It's a free to play game. It's fun. I'm not saying anything negative about XDefiant, but people are trying to make some correlation between XDefiant actually making Call of Duty better and as an actual competitor. It is not. It is not going to compete. It is nothing even closely resembling a competition to Call of Duty. Fortnite, the biggest game ever when it comes to online multiplayer, sandbox, battle royale, what do you want to call it, did not put a dent in Call of Duty sales, and Fortnite is exponentially more popular and better than XDefiant. Titanfall, same thing. Titanfall 2, same thing. Call of Duty was down worse than it had ever been at the time Titanfall was released, with Advanced Warfare and Infinite Warfare, the two most hated Call of Duties arguably ever, next to Modern Warfare 2019. But even though that's not a reality that you're not really dealing with, Modern Warfare 2018, as much as the online community or people watching this video hated it or watching other YouTube videos, those people and subscribers hated it, it still was hugely, wildly successful and one of the most played video games of all time, one of the most played Call of Duties of all time. But people saying skill-based matchmaking is going to be worse because an undisclosed source told me. No one told you jack-edge shit. No one knows anything about skill-based matchmaking, let alone some random source. I got a random source. I got a random source that Blame Truth likes to smear peanut butter on his balls and his dog likes to lick it off in the evening while his girlfriend watches and recorded up to an OnlyFans account that I haven't yet defined yet. But it's a source. I can't disclose that source, but a source told me. I can just make up anything I want. Another source told me that Nick Merckx likes likes to, get pegged by his wife while watching Rick and Morty. That's a source. Told me. I'm telling you guys. Yeah, it's a source. Like, you can make up anything you want. That's what these people are doing. Call of Duty's in trouble. No, it is not. Black Ops 6 is absolutely, as much as you may want or not believe this, and I'm not defending Call of Duty. I mean, I know you guys, a lot of you watching YouTube videos who see these videos in your whatever homepage, who aren't subscribed to this channel, have a little bit of a disconnect from reality. I will tell you this, hating Call of Duty or liking it is not going to make any difference for what reality is going to hit you with. And that reality is that Black Ops 6 is going to be the #1 selling game of the year again. It's going to probably be the biggest Call of Duty in who knows how long, because the reveal and what Treyarch is doing is amazing. And the disconnect between reality and, what the consumer actually in the real world is doing, not a bunch of people watching YouTube videos is doing, is completely different. No one in the real world gives a shit about YouTube videos. The biggest streamers and the most popular YouTube videos for Call of Duty are dudes who look like they're openly hacking, like Zlanner, Face, Swag, Symphony, whoever. The mainline consumers of Call of Duty and the YouTubers that provide that and the streamers on Twitch that provide that content get millions and millions, way more impressions than anybody being negative about a Call of Duty and trying to expose it or making hate videos on Call of Duty. And that is the online world. In the real world, it's exponentially even more skewed. So Call of Duty is not in trouble at all. In fact, Call of Duty is doing fantastic. Modern Warfare 3, as much as everyone wants to hate on it, has more content than almost any Call of Duty in the last 10 years. The amount of maps and guns and just overall content is absolutely amazing. And now Black Ops 6 is launching with 16 multiplayer maps. It has new zombies, has new graphics, has new movement. No one gives a shit about anything else any YouTuber is saying in the real world. Skill-based matchmaking, in the real world, no one cares about that. I did a poll on Twitter that got thousands and thousands of votes. And that's online. That's Twitter. That's online. That's not even the real world. That's social media. And it was 50-50 down the middle, people agreeing with skill-based matchmaking and people hating skill-based matchmaking. And my content and my fans hate skill-based matchmaking, so it should have been skewed more towards hating on skill-based matchmaking. But a survey online with a bunch of random people on X or Twitter or whatever you want to call it, 50-50. Loved it, hated it, skill-based matchmaking. And XDefiant, fun game, good game. It's free to play. Of course, there's gonna be a lot of people playing it. If that game was 20 or 30 bucks, it would have almost nobody playing it. And of course, a free to play game is going to do decent right now. And it's going to do fine for the next few months until Black Ops 6 drops, because Call of Duty Battlefield 3 is kind of getting long in the teeth, as they say, kind of getting boring, kind of get it played out. So XDefiant's a nice little break for now. But once Black Ops 6 drops, no one, no streamer, no online personality, no YouTuber, including Blame Truth or including Exclusive Ace or Nero Cinema or FaZe Jev, is even going to touch XDefiant. It will be online dead, and so will it be in real life. It already is in real life doing okay. It's not like dead game by any means whatsoever. I'm not going to sit here and exaggerate and make up lies like other YouTubers. No, it's doing fine. It's 5th on Xbox and like 7th or 8th on PlayStation. It's like, it's a good free-to-play little game. It isn't going to destroy Call of Duty. Call of Duty isn't worried. Call of Duty isn't sweating. They do not give a fuck about Ubisoft or XDefiant. A free-to-play game. The reason why it's free-to-play is because it doesn't have enough content, nor is it good enough to actually be a full-price game, because it just has silly little multiplayer maps, like 6 maps maybe, like a couple characters, a few guns are exact copies of Call of Duty. It's fun, it's cool, man, I get it, but to sit out here and try to, push some propaganda nonsense that Call of Duty's down, Call of Duty's dead. It's all just for clicks and views. Let's just make that clear. It's for clicks. That's why people watch those videos, because it's sensationalized. People love to get riled up, but it's not actually anchored in reality, and I'm sick and tired of it, and that is the video. I am the Ghost of 8. Thank you for watching. Last but not least, and most importantly, stay black, question authority, and don't let the high cracker shapeshifters building movies, stars, playing kids, 7 levels, and the judge towards some of their being who grows, also flat, is fake, Al's be like forces, the frog, white man. Bring you down.